Bucket naked.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking. Can't keep your eyes up right now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JLerone Presents, where we talk about facts, foolishness, and a little black female fuckery from time to time. Today's video, we're going to be looking at Kamala Harris's rally that she had in Houston the other day. I think it was on Friday. Yeah, it didn't go too well. As you know, you probably already heard the booing and all that good stuff. Yeah, we're going to take a look at that, man, on her attempt to put Beyonce in front of everybody. First, she was saying, you know, the reports where Beyonce was supposed to perform. However, Beyonce didn't. Beyonce went and just, you know, talked for about 4 minutes and then left. And I guess the crowd got upset because more than likely, a lot of people came just to see Beyonce. So let's go ahead and get into the video. This is Anton Daniels and his assessment of what went down. All right, you guys go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, share. It helps the channel grow. And let's go ahead and get into it. Fair use, fair use.
Texas is home to one of the most restrictive abortion bans in our country. In Texas, abortion is banned from the moment of conception. You know what? Just send them to that small rally down the street. It'll be fine. Some people.
Ain't that the same thing she said when the boys at that school, the young men, they don't call them boys, I'm sorry, but the young men that were at the college was saying Jesus is Lord and all that, and she told them the same thing. Go to that rally down the street. Go to the smaller rally down the street. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's a thing for her now to say that. So I guess there's another small rally down the street.
I don't have a great sense of direction, but that's okay. We'll show them the way. We'll show them the way.
You see how angry they just threw something at the dude? And it's a lot of people that was screaming Donald Trump, Donald Trump. And on the ground, and I'm gonna actually have some more footage for you guys on other reaction videos and other clips and things like that, and I'll show you guys what's happening on the ground. She was struggling the whole time. This whole campaign, this whole little Houston thing that they had going on in Texas, I don't even know why they did it. I don't even know why they did it. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
No.
First of all, I'm not even going to react to the Beyonce one because that's just a waste of time. And the reason that it's a waste of time is because if y'all are letting celebrities tell y'all what to do and incentivize y'all to go based off of something that they can't even relate to you for, and they have been so far removed from everything that's happening, then y'all are absolutely disillusioned. The question that we need to be asking ourselves is, how much did they get paid? How much are these celebrities? I heard that Meg Thee Stallion, and I can't substantiate this, and obviously there needs to be some kind of laws that shows transparency so we can know who the ones that's the paid ops. I heard that Meg Thee Stallion, back in Atlanta, got a bag.
Mm.
And even if they not getting paid, here's my other question. What incentive do they have to divide their fans and put themselves at odds by going to a rally and endorsing a candidate that's clearly being booed and is struggling with the crowd? And in different clips of this, she's struggling with the crowd and she's getting booed.
Yep.
What incentive does Beyonce, of all people, have to endorse Kamala Harris, a losing candidate for president, in hopes that she become president of the United States of America? Beyonce don't even live in Houston. They don't
Not
even live
anymore.
there.
Not
Why
anymore.
would they be incentivized to go and endorse Kamala Harris for president of the United States of America? You got to ask yourself these questions.
Cause Beyonce is from Houston, so does she figure, make a little homecoming out of it, rally up the crowd. Beyonce used to live in Houston, so have her come home and that'll bring more people out. That's bullshit.
The hard questions that we don't want to have a conversation about, these are the things that we need to question, and we need to talk about it. Why? What's the motive? What's the incentive? What's the play? Why are they doing this? Why is this a thing? I'm just wondering. And she was getting heckled the entire time because she in Texas. Now, here's the other thing that I noticed at this rally, where they had Kelly Rowland and Beyonce, and I've been paying attention to the different reactions and what people are saying that was there and on the ground and all of that stuff, right? Here's the other thing that's weird. The entire speech, the majority of everything that she was saying, outside of getting heckled and struggling with the crowd. Let me see if I can find some other spots where she was.
Yeah, she was talking about Planned Parenthood. That's what it was all about, reproductive freedom. You're in Texas talking about reproductive freedom to a state that the law prohibits abortions, right? So it's not prohibited. I'm sorry. Abortions are not prohibited. So you can't get an abortion or a baby deletion in Texas. So you're going to come to Texas and talk to them about reproductive rights. That don't make no sense. It's like a slap in the face, like saying, Texas, you're wrong. You should be open to reproductive rights now. It's stupid.
Talking shortly after Beyonce got up there. And now, like I said, I ain't even really interested in seeing Beyonce's speech or nothing like that. Let's see if we can just thumb through and find some of the other stuff.
And stand in favor of body. We're here in. I'm counting on you to send him to the United States Senate so we can get right to work. And community leaders, I thank you all. I thank you.
She's getting booed.
Yep.
Vote for reproductive freedom is what they have up there.
Yep.
Vote for reproductive freedom
in Texas
is what they have up there. Now, I know that Houston and Dallas tends to be liberal cities, even though the mayor of Dallas has recently switched sides, and he was actually at the Republican National Convention pushing for Donald Trump to become president of the United States of America. And one of his landmark things that he was talking about was the fact that they were trying to make the communities unsafe and defunding the police. And that's just something that he couldn't get behind. But think about what they're pushing to you guys. They're pushing to you guys reproductive freedom. And the more that I started having conversations, and I've become so informed and so educated during this process and during this election, the more that I become informed, the more that I realize how demonic some of this stuff is. We'll come back to her getting booed. Conversations was had the other day.
It is becoming demonic, and the fact that she's at these churches with these pastors, and you got to ask yourself, why are these pastors on her side now? Why are these pastors on her side? You're supposed to be Christian, and now you're talking about reproductive rights, Planned Parenthood. You know what I'm saying? Which it ain't Planned Parenthood, cause like I said, Planned Parenthood would be getting ready for a baby, getting ready to have a baby, talking about, you could at least have Planned Parenthood be more on the line of, sexual responsibility, like birth control, you know what I'm saying? And if you do get pregnant, just get you accustomed to what's going to come when you do have the baby, not the first thing out of their mouths is, "Oh, let's get rid of it." You know, it's stupid. I mean, it shit don't make no sense. But no, like I said, it ain't Planned Parenthood. It's planned deletions is what it is. It ain't got shit to do with Planned Parenthood.
Where women were telling me that they grew up and hadn't known any one of their friends or any one of the women that they were familiar with that did not at some point use Planned Parenthood or whatever it is to get rid of a pregnancy as a form of contraception. That it is one of the most crazy stats that I've ever seen in my life. And they are pushing this. This is the landmark thing that they're pushing to the people in Texas and the United States of America. The biggest thing that they have to stand on
Not being responsible
is something that Donald Trump is not even trying to ban. He just doesn't think that it belongs in the federal government. He believes that it goes back to the states, so that the people on this and on a states level should be able to vote for whether or not they could remove unwanted.
And another thing, and they keep saying it's the Trumps. What do you call it? They call it the Trumps. What do you call it? Something about the Trump abortion ban. Yeah, like they kill me with that. They keep pushing this Trump abortion ban, which, like Anton was saying, Trump is just leaving it up to the states to decide if they want to be, anti-abortion or pro-abortion or whatever. But they want to say that it's a Trump anti-abortion plan. I mean, it's a Trump of abortion. It's stupid. That's all I gotta say. It's fucking stupid. And Trump said it himself that he's okay with if it's the life of the mother, if it's incest, grape, or something like that. He understands. Or life of the mother's life is in danger. Yeah, but just to be out here being irresponsible and having sex and don't even thinking about it, and then using Planned Parenthood as a form of birth control. That's what Trump is against, right? But they keep pushing this, Trump's abortion ban. Shit is stupid propaganda.
Pregnancies, to put it lightly. But number two, why would you be advocating for this right after you got out of church and right after you got out of the pulpit?
Yeah.
I have to ask myself, when these
stupid.
pastors, who I don't think that they should be using a pulpit to push for people to become president of the United States of America, you can have your opinion as an individual, but you should not be pushing people on your pulpit as a part of your congregation and as a part of your message to do something that's the complete opposite of what the Bible is saying.
Facts. Yep.
Why would they be standing next to a person who, at the top of their sign, right next to the American flag, says vote for reproductive freedom?
Right
and
in the
it is
middle.
literally destroyed women.
Right in the middle of the American flag and the state flag of Texas. Boy, I tell you.
Wombs torn a hole in urban communities, and people have been using it as a form of contraception. And I just can't even imagine. I don't even want to be involved. I remember when I used to go to work, and I used to go to work at the steel mill, and this was back in the early 2000s. And I would drive by on my way. It wasn't Miller Road, it was another street. But I would drive by on my way into the job, and before I got past the credit union, there was this place that was basically like a Planned Parenthood. I don't even know if it was Planned Parenthood or not, but it was definitely at one of them clinics. And it would be protesters out there every day, and every day. And they would have their signs. And on those signs, I learned not to look at them, right? Because again, I'm in my early 20s, and I learned not to look at the signs. And the reason that I learned not to look at the signs is because it had pictures of the unwanted pregnancies and what the results of what they look like were. And it will turn your stomach. It will literally turn your stomach. And I can't imagine it. It doesn't make sense to me. I can't fathom what that process would be like. And for people that did it multiple different times, and for them to be advocating for it on this level, instead of advocating for more responsibility while we in here letting illegal migrants into the place. It's crazy. Anyways, what do y'all think about her getting booed at her own rally? And I heard that as soon as Beyonce got off the stage, there was a whole bunch of people that was going for the exits. But that's a whole nother conversation. What do y'all think about what's going on with this campaign and her getting booed over there in Texas? and the people that they got flying into these places don't even live in these places anymore. What do y'all think, and what do you think the incentive is? Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description.
But yeah, I mean, it's crazy how they using these celebrities. That's all they've been doing this whole 60 some odd days. You know what I'm saying? 70 days, how long it's been since Kamala was named, you know, the candidate for vice presidency. I mean, not the named the candidate for president. You know what I'm saying? Without a primary. You know, ever since they did that, it's been some bullshit. You know, you talk about democracy, but there's no democracy when you don't even have a primary. So. But yeah, y'all drop some comments down below and let me know what you think of this. Her getting booed, and then she's in Texas talking about reproductive rights and reproductive freedom, and this, yeah, drop some comments down below. It's your boy JLerone with JLerone Presents. You guys hit the like button, subscribe, share. It helps the channel grow. Please be good to yourselves by all means. Let's be good to one another, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.
Bucket naked.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking.